So pretty much at this point, the only color that's left is what's on the beech trees, and that's going to be a predominant focus for today. The only issue is that they've gone kind of yellow and brown, which is very similar to the color of the leaves that have fallen on the forest floor. So in order to get some separation, I'm going to be using the grayness of the bare trees behind to try to make those yellows pop. I'm set up for my first shot in front of a much larger beech tree surrounded by a bunch of little ones, which kind of reminds me of the concept of, you know, the mother tree taking care of its babies. There's some really nice soft light coming in on it, and I'm really hoping that Ektar is going to do its magic and help those yellows really come through. So I'm going to grab this shot, and then I'm going to take a walk around and see what else I can find. So F22 1/8. I'm just going to wait for it to be still, and I'll get the shot. So one thing I'm noticing is a pretty big difference between shooting large format and other formats of film is that I have been sitting here for, I don't know, a good half hour just waiting for the wind to die down. It's not even all that windy right now. I've definitely had to deal with worse, but it's just enough to keep shifting the leaves and slowing me down big time. It's a little frustrating, but at the same time, there are worse places that I could be, so at least it's really peaceful out here. And I guess I'll just wait it out. So I just took a shot of this stump right here. I'm really hoping that the film will really bring out all those details that are in the bark that's coming apart, the little shards. And I'm also hoping that Ektar will do its thing and bring out some of the reds that are still left in the leaves surrounding it. I realize that I have to stick to more stationary subjects at this point because the winds are picking up and now I'm starting to get more cloud cover. When I got the shot earlier, it was in brighter sun, so I'm realizing I have to kind of shift my focus elsewhere. I'm also noticing that I'm becoming a lot more intentional with each shot while shooting large format. You know, it's not something that I really paid attention to before when I would shoot with the Mamiya. I still at least had 10 shots per roll. So I wasn't shooting just anything, but I was a little freer, say, with my compositions. Now I'm noticing that I'm starting to focus a lot more on each individual composition. I take the time to walk around my possible subjects to see what they look like. And yeah, I'm just kind of already shifting the way I think. I know it's the limitation of how many sheets of film I bring out with me, but it is a really kind of interesting feeling that I'm going through. Anyways, I'm really hoping to get one more shot. That's what I have left with me, but I really don't know if that's going to happen.
Every season has its beauty, but there's something undeniably special about the fall. It's so easy to come up with 101 reasons not to get outside on any given day. And having lived in Canada my entire life, taking the fall colors for granted is definitely something I've been guilty of in the past. Caught up in the details of life, you think this time of year will last forever, until one day you look up and it's over. Although the forecast called for rain in the near future, and the sky quickly darkened over me as I was packing my gear, I did not expect this to be the last video in my 2022 fall photo series as I walked out of the woods that day. But that's the beauty of fall, at least in my part of the world. No other season ends so abruptly, and what follows, although harsh at times, is absolutely breathtaking.